Welcome back to data modeling question answer session. This question is frequently asked in the interview. Explain data modeling development lifecycle. And this answer is based on the assumption that no data models are created. As a data modeler, you get the requirement and you start creating the data model. The first step what you do is to understand the business requirements, and for that you discuss with the BAs, subject matter experts, and as well as users who are going to use it. The second step is you're going to create a project plan, and that is what is called as data modeling development lifecycle plan. There you're going to mention how much time is required to create a conceptual data model, logical data model, physical data model, lookup data, lookup scripts, and finally hand over the DDL scripts and lookup scripts to the DBS. If the data modeling standards are not there, then you create data modeling development standards, which includes proper entity names, proper column names, proper index names, constraints names, etc. etc. When you completely understand the requirement, you start creating the conceptual data model. When I say start creating conceptual data model, this data model is done with the help of the data modeling tool, or it is done on the whiteboard, or it is done on the paper. These three situations which I explained is based upon company to company. At times, as a data modeler, you are requested to attend the meeting sessions immediately. You go there, you draw the conceptual data model on the whiteboard. If whiteboard is not present, you draw the conceptual data model on the paper. At times what happens, you are given requirements, and for those requirements you will be requested to design the conceptual data model. In that situation, you use the data modeling tool like Irwin, Oracle SQL Data Modeler, SAP, Power Designer, etc. etc. Develop logical data model. So this conceptual data model is focused on high level, and from the conceptual data model, as a data model, you create this logical data model which contains entities, attributes, and the necessary relationships between attributes present in different entities. After logical model is created, physical model is created, and this physical model is 100% for development team. So basically, when you create a physical data model, you will get to know what are the different lookups and what is the data that is going to be stored in those lookups. You create lookup data. So basically, when I was a data modeler, I used to create an Excel spreadsheet, and after that I used to create lookup scripts. That means this is about insert statements present in the database. From the lookup data, whatever is available here, you create the lookup scripts. For example, if you want to insert something into borrower table, what you say, insert into borrower values, open parenthesis, and the different values associated with that borrower. That is what you have to do with this script. Then add additional entities, attributes. Even though you have covered most of the requirements by using your regular entities and attributes, at times you are required to create additional entities and attributes for audit purpose. You create that one. Then with the help of the data modeling tool, you create DDL scripts, that is data definition language scripts, which includes create tables, create primary keys, create foreign keys, some alter table statements. Then the next step is you execute those scripts in your data modeling development database, and if everything is okay, you forward those scripts and the DML scripts, that is this lookup scripts, to the DBS. Then the DBS execute those scripts in the development database or in the testing database, right? Or in the production database. It's based upon different scenarios. So when you start creating a data model first time, you will not have production database or you will not have testing database. Basically, that will be implemented in development database. Then you compare the data model that you created and the database that is generated by the DBA. If everything is okay, then you release the version of the data model. That means you send an email to the entire team that this data model is released, and along with that, what you do, you store the image of the data model and the different lookup data. The same process repeated whenever business requirement changes. This is the total data modeling development life cycle when there is no data model.